Guys, please make sure to stay until the end. We're going to talk about common mistake people make that can actually cost you thousands of dollars for parts, tools, diagnostics that you may not actually need. Stay with us, we'll explain what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Very quick, very helpful video today for any of you trying to find fuses relays for the crankshaft position sensor on Mercedes C-Class generation W205. Stay with us, we will explain where you can find them guys, and by the way guys, we'll share information about hidden fuse boxes. This is information that can potentially save you thousands of dollars in future repairs guys. So now, if you need to buy any replacement parts, tools, fuses, relays, we will share that information in the description of the video below. Check it out and you can see where we get most of our tools and supplies from as well. So let's start on it now. Before we start guys, let us tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart, we show you how to fix pretty much anything. Electronics, engines, computers, transmissions. Why we do all that? Because our mission at the garage here is to save you as much money as we can guys. All we need in return, please guys, subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos. Check out our YouTube channels, we have more than 17,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. So let's go ahead and start on it now. So for the crankshaft position sensor, before we start, if you have problems with it guys, things you want to check first: fuse, you want to check the wiring harness, connection. Next, you want to test your crankshaft position sensor. Test it before you replace it because it could be quite expensive to replace. There is no need to waste your money. Come guys, we'll show you where you can find the fuses for the crankshaft position sensor. We will demonstrate on that Mercedes C-Class, that generation here. Quick advice from us: 9 out of 10 owners of this Mercedes will not know about all the hidden fuse boxes in that Mercedes. You have up to 6-7 of them, and some of those fuse boxes don't even look like fuse boxes. That's why we made one special video on our YouTube channel that's called Mercedes W205 fuse box location and diagram. Check it out, it's a video that our subscribers told us save them thousands of dollars in repairs. And what we need to do here, we need to open the passenger door. Come to the footwell compartment guys, on the right side here on the A pillar. Let me get a better better look here at that. You see right here, you're going to have one cover. Open that cover and you're going to find underneath a fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. So guys, let us tell you something really quick guys. People make one common mistake. They never test fuses, relays. They look at them and they assume they're good. At that point, they think they have a good fuse or relay and they start replacing modules, computers, parts that can cost you thousands of dollars in repairs guys. Always test your fuses. You have no idea how many cars we fixed for customers that said, oh, I checked the fuse, everything's fine, but I still have a problem. Now, some fuses are super hard to see if they're burnt or not. Some of them will be really easily accessible. You can clearly see them, but there will be fuses that are not see-through, fuses that may look like they're not burned, but they're actually burned. And often, guys, you can actually even test these fuses. Okay, let me show you now without even removing them. But it's very important to know how to test different fuses and relays, and if you want to see how to do that guys, we're going to put that link to a video in the description of the video below, how to test fuse, how to test a relay. Always check that. I want to emphasize that enough because it could be a really simple fix. And guys, here, what we need to check here specifically, let's explain. We will be checking today multiple fuses in 4 different fuse boxes. Make sure to stay until the end. Now, we don't know exactly which fuse is for that sensor, but we know it's for engine management and fuel injection management, variable timing, all that stuff. So it will be one of these fuses guys for that specific sensor. So check all of them because there is very limited information. The first one you want to check here is fuse 350, and we're talking about this fuse right here. The next thing that you want to do guys, come under the hood. On the driver's side here, you see that cover. It attaches with 2 turning knobs, one here, one on the back. Turn them 90 degrees counterclockwise, lift it up. Underneath, you see right here, that's a white fuse box with a black cover. That black cover attaches with 2 bolts that you need to remove with Torx 22. Remove it, and underneath is the main engine fuse box layout here. Specifically here, you need to check guys fuse 126 right here. Some of you may have fuse 122. If you have it, it will be right here. If you don't, it's okay. Check that one. Next, you need to check relay G right here, relay G. you need to find relay J, but it's hidden. That's right here under that cover. You have relay O, J, and L. J is right here in the middle. Check that, test that relay right there, guys. Okay, that's for engine management as well. Now, we're going next to a hidden fuse box, and that fuse box, guys, is facing the engine on the passenger side. Here, check this thing out. That cover here that has the battery positive terminal. You can see the battery symbol underneath. That's your jump starter terminal right here. If you look at it from another angle, that's a prefuse box. You have many wires going in and out of it. And if you open that thing on the inside, you're going to have something like this one. You have many fuses inside. You see, like this one. Now, depending on the year, model, and engine, okay, there could be two prefuse box designs. This is the first one. If you have that design, you will need to check specifically, guys, fuse number 12 and fuse number 3 right here. If you have, guys, this design right here, that's our specific one, we need to check fuse number 5. You think we're done, but we're not yet. We need to go to a different fuse box. There is quite a few of those in that Mercedes. Go to the trunk, open the trunk, leave the carpet liner up. Underneath, on the right side, you have another carpet that's cut out. Leave that flap up, and underneath you have the trunk fuse box. Here specifically, you will need to check fuse number 442 here. You need to check fuse 451. Right there. All these fuses will need to be checked, guys, if you have problem with that sensor, and we'll have video on the channel how to test it as well. Guys, quick advice. Now, that generation Mercedes, it has all kinds of different fuses and relays. I want to show you some of them. Those are super special ones as well, guys. And those prefuse boxes as well. Check it out. You will have a great variety of fuses, relays. So, by the way, if you guys want to buy any replacement parts, tools, fuses, we recommend to keep some spare ones in the glove box for a peace of mind. We're going to share the information in the description of the video below, so you can see where you can get them from, and you can see where we get most of our tools and supplies from as well. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.